Hi, everyone. Welcome to the first part of our lecture. We are talking about community resources. There are three types of community resources. The first type is preventative. Those are services that are provided to lessen stress and address needs and inequities to promote positive outcomes and prevent negative outcomes. So really thinking about what can we do ahead of time to make sure everything goes as well as possible, right? Those are examples of, early childhood education, libraries that are free and you can access for information and socialization, parks to be able to promote positive socialization, places of worship that support communities. The next type of services is supportive. Then those are services that assist in maintaining the health, education, and welfare of a community. Thinking about things are going well. How do we keep this going? How do we keep our community going? Counseling, employment training, health services, and economic assistance are all types of supportive. So you're kind of already in the mix. We're already dealing with a set of circumstances. It's going well enough, but how do we keep it going well? The last one is rehabilitative services, and they assist individuals with rejoining and participating positively in the community. So, really thinking about making sure every individual has a positive place in the community, has their role, has an understanding of what's expected and social norms, and is able to participate in a positive way. Examples include correctional services, special needs services, and mental health. Now, before we talk about preventative services, I want to talk to you about third place. A third place is a physical location outside the home, which is your first place, or your workplace, which is your second place, that facilitates social interaction, community building, and social support. So when we think about kids and what this means for them, their first place is typically their home, second place is school, and their third place would be something else, right? So we all have these first and second place locations, but they don't always meet all of our needs. And that means we have to seek out third places, especially for socialization. Now, we know these places can be physical places where you actually go physically to attend, such as places of worship or library or a cafe. Or they can be virtual locations, thinking about group meetups online for certain gaming platforms or chat groups, or if you were on an online reading group. All of those things can also be third places. It's places where you're spending your time that are not your first or second location. What is the impact of these third places? They offer opportunities for interactions. You typically get a sense of togetherness and community pride. So not only do you feel like you belong, but you also feel proud of your membership. You have acceptance, and typically they are free or very low cost to participate. So these are places that you can join without having a lot of impact on cost of your wallet, right? My question to you before we move on to talking about third places, are there benefits to being a virtual third place or a physical third place? What are the benefits of each? And just take a moment to reflect on that. When we think about the benefits of virtual versus physical, we know that people live in different areas of the country. Some people are very rural and they don't have access to third places that might meet their needs or their interests. So a virtual location really helps in that kind of environment. It also connects you with people on a much broader range of geographical scale, right? So you're more likely to connect with somebody if you have a very unique interest. So that also can meet that need. Whereas a physical location really can build a more intimate connection if you're seeing some person over time. There's a different element to it, right? So you can see the pros and cons of having third places that are both virtual and both physical. All right, with that in mind, let's talk about place attachment. Place attachment is something that occurs when you feel attached to the place. So it's the amount an individual values or identifies with an environment. It creates belonging, social ties. It's also going to decrease isolation and you're going to improve your health. So the more attached you feel to a third place, the more it's going to assist in your socialization, make you feel good about yourself, decrease how alone you feel, how lonely you feel. But here's the thing, not all third places are created equal. So we have three different types of third places. We have socialization places, local consumption places, and large consumption places. A socialization place would be something like a park or a library, or perhaps you're part of a group, you have a recreational team you do for baseball or a bowling league, or perhaps boxing, or it could also be a gaming system online. All of those places have no fee attached to them and you have a common goal when you go and you attend them. So you're already brought together because you have a common interest, a common goal, and typically low to no cost. A local consumption place is going to be more of your local coffee shop, your local boutique, things of that nature where you are more likely to know somebody by name than somewhere bigger, but it's kind of still getting a need met. You're going to buy something. There's not a necessary socialization component beyond just purchasing something. There might be, depending on how attached you are to it, but it's not necessary. And so you could see how that would shift socialization to be a little less effective. You might have less support and you might have a little bit more isolation and not really going to really create a sense of belonging or togetherness as much so as a socialization place would. And the last one is local large consumption, and that's thinking about places like Target, Walmart, Costco, Safeway, anywhere you go that's kind of big chain, big brand. That's a large consumption area, and those are going to be the least effective at increasing your togetherness, your sense of belonging, your sense of acceptance. You're not going to get a lot of decrease in loneliness there. It's an opportunity to socialize, but that is not the main goal of that place. So you're going to have less place attachment to it. So again, third place is very important in socialization. How much you feel connected to that place is your place attachment, and that impacts how much benefit you are getting from it as far as socialization and creating ties and a sense of belonging. Okay? With that, I'm going to take a break here. We're going to come back. You take a break too, and I will see you for preventative services. See you then.